Dear friends, in class 7 we are studying 14th lesson symmetry, and in exercise 14.1 we have 8th question. What letters of English alphabet have reflectional symmetry, that is symmetry related to mirror reflection? And in that they are asked about a vertical mirror. Vertical mirror means if the mirror is placed vertical, then which are the letters which are having symmetry about vertical mirror? That is what is the question asked. First is vertical mirror. Second is horizontal mirror. Horizontal mirror means if the mirror is kept like this, and which letters are having horizontal mirror reflection. So horizontal mirror symmetry. And which alphabets of which English alphabet have both? That is what is the question asked. Both vertical as well as horizontal symmetry. So let us try to understand which alphabets have. First, let us write the alphabets A. Now see, alphabet A. First question is which is having vertical symmetry. So if you draw a vertical mirror, you will notice that it makes exactly two equal parts. So A is having a vertical symmetry. Now if you take alphabet B, if you write symmetric, please note there we can't make two equal parts by keeping the mirror vertical. By vertical mirror, B is not having a symmetry. Then if you take alphabet C, then also you will notice that by keeping a mirror vertical, you cannot make two equal parts, or it is not having symmetry. Then if you take alphabet D, then also it is not having a vertical symmetry. E, F, G, H. Now regarding H, watch carefully. If you keep the mirror exactly at the center, you will notice that it exactly makes two equal parts. Then I, in case of I also, if you will keep the mirror vertical, exactly vertical, you will notice that it makes two equal parts. So next is J, not possible. K, not possible. L, not possible. Then next letter is M. If you write properly, you will see that it shows the vertical symmetry. Then next is N, not possible. O, it is having a vertical symmetry. Then P, Q, for P and Q, it's not possible. For R also it's not possible. For S also it's not possible. Please watch carefully. If you draw, it is not possible to make exactly two equal parts. So S is not having vertical symmetry. Then next alphabet is T. For T it's possible. If you draw a line exactly at the center, it will make two equal parts. So for T it exists. For U also it exists. Then for V also it exists. Then for W also it exists. Next is alphabet X. Vertical symmetry exists. For capital Y, if it is written like this, you will see that vertical symmetry exists, and for Z it is not existing. So vertical mirror, vertical symmetry exists for. See the question, what letters of the English alphabet have reflectional symmetry, that is symmetry related to mirror reflection? For vertical mirror, for vertical mirror, reflectional symmetry is shown by reflection symmetry is shown by alphabets are A, then H, I, then comes M, O, T, U, V, W, X and Y. Now see, second is horizontal mirror. Now let us check which alphabets show reflectional symmetry if the mirror is kept horizontal. That is, if the mirror is kept like this. In this case, you will notice if mirror is kept horizontal, B alphabet shows the symmetry. So for horizontal mirror, reflection symmetry is shown by B alphabet. Then for C also you will notice that it makes exactly two equal parts. C. Then for D also you will notice that it makes exactly two equal parts. Then for E also it will make exactly two equal parts. For F it is not there, for G it is not there, for H it shows. For H exactly two equal parts. Then for I also it shows. For J it does not. For K it shows. For L it is not showing. For M it is not showing. For O it shows directly. For P not possible, Q not possible, R not possible, even S is not possible. Please see, it must make exactly two equal parts. For T also not possible, for U not possible, for V not possible, then it is possible for letter X. And it is not possible for Y also, it is not possible for Z also. So, for horizontal mirror, reflection symmetry is shown by B, C, D, E, H, I, K, O, X, English alphabets. I have forgotten to write here. Word you also write English alphabets. Next is C. Both horizontal and vertical mirrors. So here A shows only vertical, B shows only horizontal, C shows only horizontal, D only horizontal, E only horizontal. F don't show any of the mirror symmetry, neither horizontal nor vertical. G, we get H. Then I shows both. Then O shows both. Then X shows both. So HIOX shows both, shows reflection symmetry in both ways, in both horizontal and vertical. HIOX shows reflection symmetry in both horizontal and vertical mirrors. Dear friends, next example in exercise 14.1 is 9th example. Give 3 examples of shapes with no line symmetry. Now we have already studied alphabets. Regarding alphabets, we have studied that F does not show any, G does not show any, P does not show any, L does not show any. Then there is another letter Z, and so any 3 examples can be taken. Give 3 examples with no line symmetry. Even if you take a people leaf, you will notice that it does not show any symmetry. Then if you take another example in real life, that is geometrical shape, parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel as well as equal. You will notice that we cannot make two equal parts of the parallelogram. So these figures does not show any line of, or does not have a line of symmetry. Dear friends, in exercise 14.1 we have last question and 8th question. What are the names can you give to the line of symmetry of an isosceles triangle? Now isosceles triangle is having two congruent sides and one side is non-congruent side. So these two sides are congruent. Now please note, if you draw a median means a line joining a vertex and a midpoint, it will divide triangle exactly in two parts. So median, a name can be given to the line of symmetry. This median is a line of symmetry. Please note, if you take the altitude, that is the height of this triangle, that is always perpendicular, then also you will get for isosceles triangle line of symmetry. Or if you bisect the angle, if you bisect the vertex angle, that is from this if you make, you will notice that angle bisector of the vertex angle, angle bisector of vertex angle or non-congruent angle, angle bisector of this vertex angle is also a line of symmetry. Please note, all these three means one and the same for an isosceles triangle. Only for isosceles triangle, median is altitude and altitude itself is the angle bisector. So you can give any of the three names. And for a circle, now if for a circle you will notice, if you draw any line passing through the center, it will be a line of symmetry. And if this line joins 2 points on the circle and passes through the center of the circle, then we call it a diameter. So whether you draw like this, whether you draw like this, whether you draw like this, but if it is passing through the center of the circle, then it is always called a diameter, and hence diameter is a line of symmetry for circle. Line of symmetry of a circle. Diameter is a line of symmetry of a circle, and in case of isosceles triangle we have median, altitude, angle bisector of vertex angle are all three a line of symmetry.